to I Sit You Stand, where the mission is funny. Today we're going to be doing another comedy review, a stand-up comedy review. Last week we did Shane Gillis, Big Shane. This week we're going to be doing Stavros Halkias, the Greek freak himself. And I'm really interested to see how they stack up against each other. I mean, this is all going to be very interesting to see where everybody falls in this hierarchy of stand-up specials. So I've never seen Stavros do stand-up. I've never seen a clip. I try to be as fresh as I can when I go into these. I've seen Hometown a few times. It's kind of sad when it went away, but it's funny to watch the development of both sides of that, though, because I feel like Adam Friedland and Nick Mullen hate each other, but that's just me. So we're gonna see how he does with the basics. This is live at the Lodge Room. Live at the Lodge Room, boys. It's in LA. Not a fan, but we're gonna see how he does with the basics. We're gonna see what he did with the platform, the venue, his clothing. Let's see. Come on.
Coming to the stage now, the People's Champ, the Crown Prince of Baltimore. Please put your hands together for Stavros Halkias!
All right. Hell yeah. All right, LA, how we doing, gang, huh?
Okay, so for the intro, he didn't do one. Skipped it. And we call that a cop-out around here, all right? We don't like cop-outs. You gotta at least try, bro. You were scared. Just say you were scared. Anyway, no intro. We don't really like that. Venue, it was in LA. The building looked nice. I mean, he didn't get interrupted by music like Shane Gillis did. But it was in LA. That sucks. I mean, Baltimore needs this guy more than ever. You saw the bridge go down? It's because he wasn't in town. The guy's like the mayor now. So anyway, Stavros, do it in Baltimore, LA. Come on. Outfit, slamming outfit. Outfit, come on. I mean, it's perfect. If you could draw a picture of him as a cartoon character, which like every picture of him is pretty much a cartoon character, but he's like a caricature of himself, and hilarious. So I like the outfit. I'm with it. I'm with it. With the outfit. And when it comes to the platform, you know, normal. Put it on YouTube. Let it ride. At least he's not putting it on like some other dude's channel. Like the new thing where people are like, I'm about to release a comedy special. You can check it out on Mark Norman's YouTube. Guy. Gross. Don't do that. Ugh. Let's see what's up.
This is cool, being in a packed show again, you know? Sucked being indoors for like a whole year, you know? Although I have to admit, I had a pretty productive pandemic, I'm not gonna lie. I lost 50 pounds during the pandemic. Huh? Thank you, yeah. That was during the second half of the pandemic. During the first half, I gained 45 pounds, so I kind of took the scenic route to losing 5 pounds.
So, for the opener, he comes out, and the guy's like, here, coming to the stage, the Crown Prince of Baltimore, the fattest motherfucker you might have seen. Dude, the Crown Prince of Baltimore shouldn't be fucking doing a special in LA, alright? That's enough. But anyway, scratch that. Besides the fact he should be in Baltimore, he starts off the opener. Opener is some of the cheapest shit that you could buy nowadays. It's a COVID fat joke. Alright? The fuck? Oh, I was inside for a year. I got fat. Oh, okay. Alright. So I'm not super impressed with the opener, but I have a feeling it's gonna get better. So.
Oh, I need to be patient with you? You tell me about patience when you've jacked off to a dial-up internet connection, okay? When you've accidentally busted to a forehead that was still loading, then we can talk about patience. When you have printed out a picture of WWE superstar Trish Stratus on an inkjet printer to jack off to later, then we can talk about patience.
All right, next thing on the docket. It's not like a crazy good joke, but sometimes this is going to be about me, okay? And this is going to be about me airing out my grievances, okay? So his joke was talking to his son about patience and how people nowadays don't have no damn patience. And he said he used to download pornography and wait like 4 days or whatever. It's like, I mean, kids nowadays, they won't know shit about it. You didn't download it for 4 days behind the scenes just to print it out, just to fold it up and hide it and then share it with another boy. They shared it. Some dudes hid it in the woods. Some people I had a printed copy of fake Britney Spears, like the first ever Photoshop. It was so bad, but my cousin had it first. Yuck. Got handed down to me. Yuck again, like more yuck. And that's what we did, dude. I mean, these kids aren't horny. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. I mean, dude. And then he says Trish Stratus, and I'm like, holy shit, bro. I'm 33, and Trish Stratus was a great pull. I mean, I don't know if everybody got that, but Trish Stratus.
Yeah. There's no like part of the bit where I'm like, but you know what? If we all stick together, I think unless somebody, you know, assassinates, schmeffery, schmazos. You know what I mean?
All right, next one's a positive. You get points for this one, dog. So he comes out and he's talking about Jeff Bezos, and like he was talking about his son and how, well, you know, there's no silver lining to this story because everybody's not going well, you know. So he says, unless we for free Fraser. Dude, I died. I did not see that coming, and I'm a big fan of saying stuff you're not supposed to say. And to me, getting a whole crowd of people to laugh about hypothetically murdering like one of the most famous guys in the whole country, hilarious, dude. Hilarious. Nice.
Because people look at me and they think, oh, there's a big fat party animal, right? But that's a lot of pressure, you guys. You know what my Hawaiian shirt budget is? It's crazy. You think I only want to do cannonballs? No. I want to do other dives, you guys.
Next on the docket, he nailed it again, boys. We got another good one. He's talking about how, as a fat man, you get these fat expectations, and he's going on, and I was like, I'm not a fat man. But dude, women will objectify a fat man every single day of the week. I mean, let it become cold outside and see the amount of like memes and tweets, and these girls are like, I'm gonna get me a chubby boy to hold all through the winter and keep me warm. Could you imagine if I said that about a fat woman? I just need to get me a whale. That blubber will just keep me nice, toasty all winter. And then after that, dumping them. That's what they're trying to say about you, boys. You can objectify these men like that? It's disgusting. Gross. And, oh, dude. And then he says, I want to do other dives, not just cannonballs. And I thought to myself, dude, I'm pretty sure telling a woman at the pool, asking her to do a cannonball, might be like the biggest insult that there's ever been, and like the most just backhanded you could do. Hey lady, do a cannonball. What? What the hell are you trying to say? Trying to say I could probably displace more pool water than someone else over there? Really? Why don't you just ask me if I'm pregnant, okay, bro? I mean, mother of God. Hilarious.
Sober, I'm trying to watch less porn, trying to be off porn. One of my friends, he was off porn too. I was like, sick, dude, what's your secret? Let's compare notes. And he was like, oh, I've just been having sex with a lot of women. It's like, okay, man, well, that's not being off porn, right? You can't be like, no more video games for me, no more Madden. I'm just on the Dallas Cowboys now. No more Call of Duty, I bought a gun, so.
Next stop, another good one, boys. He's talking about, he's talking about people saying, oh, I'm trying to quit porn, and he's trying to quit porn, and his friend's trying to quit porn. And I'm like, I don't know about you boys, but I'm not watching a lot of porn, and I'm definitely not watching so much porn that I have to go to a counselor and ask her what I should do about it, and then ask my boys what they think I should do about it. They're like, well, probably put your down, dude. Turn off the internet, bro. So anyway, I mean, it seems like half the comics I hear talk, like on podcasts, whatever, oh, I'm addicted to porn. Theo, Sam Tripoli, like all these people addicted to porn. Apparently Stavros, addicted to porn. I'm trying to quit. Like, guys, that's kind of sick. So, that's crazy to have a problem with it. But then to quit porn and then use damaged women as your source or as a way to get that energy out, that might be the most selfish thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, look, I'm addicted to porn. It's really bad for me. But I quit porn. And now I take advantage of women who are looking for love. I don't give them love. And then I leave. But at least I'm not jerking off. You're welcome. Almost forgot. I quit playing Call of Duty and bought a gun. I mean... Imagine if every video game nerd had an AR. That's freedom, boys. That's scary freedom. I kind of like it.
I grew up pretty poor. I was poor until pretty recently. And I'm not poor anymore, but I'm not rich either. What I am is the richest a poor person could ever imagine becoming. You know what I mean?
So the next one wasn't necessarily amazing or bad. It was just, kind of in the middle. But he's talking about, I'm not rich, but I'm as rich as a poor person could imagine being. And I was like, oh, he's ghetto fabulous. Ghetto fabulous, right? Am I right? I mean, and then I was like, what would my uncle call that? Cracker rich. Huh? What did you think I was going to say? You don't know my uncle. You thought that? You thought I was going to say that with Eddie sitting right here? What would Patrice say? He'd have your Gross. Grow up. You know what? Grow up.
To give you an idea, when we moved in, one of our neighbors warned us that the other neighbor was gay. So
next he says, I moved into a messed up neighborhood. The way you can tell is that my neighbor warned me that the other neighbor was gay. And he's like, and I'm like, that has so, like, you hear that all the time. Like, straight dudes would be like, oh, watch out, he's gay. And it's like, all right, so you're assuming a lot. Like, what you're telling me here, hold on. So you assume that you're hot enough for him to want to f*** you. And you're also assuming that you're hot enough for him to want to force f*** you. And you think he's strong enough to hold you down. Right? I mean, what? Or you think you're warning me, so you think he's strong enough to hold me down? Try it. Try me. Try me. Diddy would never stand a chance. He could never. And I'm pissed about Meek Mill. I'm an Eagles fan. Gross.
I didn't get a lot of lessons from my dad, I'll be honest. He didn't teach me a lot of stuff. I didn't get a sex talk even, The closest I got to a sex talk was one time we were in Greece and he was watching pornography, just in the living room, not in his chambers, right? And it's a James Bond themed porno. And when James Bond starts getting sucked off, my dad looks at me, he's like, well, fucking
Next, not a really remarkable joke, but just it brought it out of me. I mean, a friend of mine relates to what he's saying here. So we got the 90s. Let me take you on a stroll down the memory lane to the 90s, okay? He talking about, I didn't get a sex talk. Bro, we got way more than a sex talk. I mean, actually, I have the list, the protocol for the 90s. It's actually right here. It says, you drink all day. 2, drive. 3, you leave your copy of Backdoor Slut 6 on your super ugly nightstand. All right, that's 3. And then your 8-year-old son finds it, 4, and he watches it for too long. I think it's 5. And 6, it scars him for life, it says here. And 7, they'll never forget that bush. That's 7. Nice. You're welcome.
He had one of those like near-death experience moments of clarity. He was like, oh my God, what have I been doing with my time on earth? I have to start cheating on my wife. I can't.
The next one was, yeah, okay. But he's talking about his dad had a near-death experience. I just thought, like, the joke's not that great, but the actions of his dad, if this is true, is so funny. So he said his dad has a near-death experience, okay? His whole family's there for him. His wife is there for him. She helped him get through it, and he pulls through by the grace of the good Lord. And he says, you know what? I don't have much longer to live, probably. I should start another family. So he fucking, apparently he cheated on his wife, dude. Cheated on, and it's like, could you imagine what Stav's dad looked like? Like, who the fuck is he? Who does he think he is? Like John Mulaney? Oh, my wife really helped me through all this, but grass is greener, baby. So he takes off, and I'm like, dude, Stav's dad must look insane, because Stav himself looks like his own dad. If you're following me, if you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, yeah, you got me. You guys got me.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but making a pack of Hebrew nationals last 8 days, that's actually white trash Hanukkah.
All right, so the next thing was pretty funny. He said that making a pack of Hebrew national hot dogs last 8 days is the white trash Hanukkah. And I'm like, okay, all right. But as a member of the white trash delegation and a representative for years, I would like to inform everyone that we didn't have no money for Hebrew nationals. We had bar hot dogs. Look it up. Look it up. You sell them at the Dollar Tree. Disgusting. And you boil them, okay? That's how you make it good. And if you really got money, you got paid, you have some white bread. Come on, boy. So yeah, we didn't have no money for that kosher bar hot dogs. Bar, hit me up for sponsorship. Huh?
I like role playing because I always pick a guy that comes really fast. That's my character. Is a guy that busts quick and then plays NBA 2K for like a half hour.
Okay, so the next one, it kind of hit home for me because a friend of mine can relate to this personally. So anyway, he says, I like to role play in the bedroom, and you know, when I role play, I pick a guy who comes quick. And I say, come on, stand up in the back. This guy's a hero. He is a hero. Quick comers unite. We're in this together. So anyway, you know, like, what's wrong? Everything just works like it should down there. It's super efficient. It works like a dream, dude. You know, like if you got in your truck and you're sitting there and you're cranking on it and cranking it, and it won't start. That's not satisfying. That sucks. But like, you don't want to crank that all night long. Us.
The way I knew we were gonna have sex at the end of the relationship is if I went to the bathroom and she was like, "Wash your hands with soap this time." Like, hell yeah, dude, nice. Why she want them clean, huh? She's not trying to get crumbs in there, that's why. I'm about to have sex.
The next good one was he was saying the difference between initiating sex when you first start out versus at the end of the relationship. And at the end of the relationship, she said, "Hey, you just wash your hands with soap this time, will you?" And I was like, oh my God. Because if you know, and you see in Stav, you know that whatever poor girl has to lay under that, she's getting a UTI for real. And another thing, one gripe, the title of the special should have been Drums. Come on. That sounds like a Weird Al Yankovic song, right? Come on.
In a long-term relationship, you know? Like, I learned I'm more traditional in some ways than I realize, even though I consider myself a feminist overall, you know? Like, do I want my girlfriend to shave her legs? Yes, but I will allow her to support me financially. So I'm sort of a modern guy in that sense. Thank you, yeah. Please.
Big fan of the traditional feminist joke, okay? Ooh, give you the old hezzy, I'm going that way. And it hit close to home, boys, because dude like me, not only will she pay, she'll shave. But keep the bush.
Here's another move somebody asked me to pull. It was one of these. It was just a choke finger combo. You know, just like a real... Is that still sex, you guys? I gotta be honest, it didn't feel like sex. It felt like gynecology in the 1400s, you know? Like, it felt like I was punishing a witch more than anything. It felt like we caught her learning how to read. For the crime of female literacy. Little pilgrim hat. If she squirts, she's a witch.
The next good one was his choke finger routine. And if you've ever seen a choke finger routine, you know that he did a good job. Excuse me. And also, I don't know if you know, but if a girl is small enough, that is actually the best mode of transportation to move her around the room. It's like get her like a bowling ball with a neck. Right? So, but dude, it should be against the law for a man that looks like that to do that kind of gesture, because I'll never unsee that, and you guys will never unsee that. And I talked to my lawyer, and he said that you probably could sue about it if you needed to, but I was hoping you guys liked it. So yeah, this whole dude, if she squirts, she's a witch. Yo, if she squirts, she's a witch. It's fucking hilarious. Because what else could squirting be but some damn sorcery? I mean, it's like you cast a spell and it came out half piss. Right? I mean, what is going on? What do you mean scientists can't figure out what it is? Huh? It's a miracle. It's a damn miracle.
wobbly. Like optically I'm hard, but there is no structural integrity to my penis whatsoever. Yeah, it's tough. I'm doing this move a lot. I'm doing the okay sign. You ever done that? Where it's like, yeah, no, it's hard. Yeah, no, it's hard. It's actually definitely hard. Can you check? Can you check again? My dick's hard for sure. Like my credit card is getting declined. I'm like, yeah, I called my bank. They said my dick was hard, so can you check? I'm blowing it, dude. I'm stalling I'm eating for so long. You could have just watched all of Rush Hour 2, the amount of time I'm eating. One of them just falls asleep in the middle of it, you know? You know you're not laying it down when you lose a participant mid-threesome, right? Yeah. I'm like, this is brutal. This is horrific. We got to end this. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is jack off and leave. And that's what I did. And in hindsight, it's crazy. That was my plan, right?
And next he's talking about, oh yeah, I was at a three-way, you know. No big deal. And couldn't get hard. And I'm like, bro, you're a fat, ugly guy at a surprise three-way, and you're soft. No. That's not okay. You're that's it. And, you know, like, what are you doing? I mean, what says here there is no God. It says right here, oh, Stavros Halkias, multiple threesomes, existence of God disproven. It says it right here. It says it right here. So now that you know that, can't even believe it. And then he's like, oh, and so my plan was I'll jerk it and then leave. So you two women, you don't like it. One man, one fat man hand, shoo, in a strange room, shoo, leave. I don't know, dude. It says here you're so. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know, dude. Is this whole end just to set him up for more three ways? He's like, look, I've been to them. I'm experienced. I've done poorly and done well. There's no end. There's no end to the story. Like, did you kill the two birds with one stone, bro, or did you pull the floppy one again? Oh my god. So I don't know, dude. Did you please them or not, bro? I'm guessing, seeing you didn't tell us, that it's a no. Double no. Nope.
And I'm like, this is it. This is how I deserve to die. This is overdosing on pills. And if that's how I went, I wouldn't even want an open casket, you know? I would want a glory hole casket, you know? Just everyone coming, paying their last respects, you know? He was such a good boy. Yeah. And so obviously the threesome wasn't good, but there was one good part in the beginning, and that's when I was eating while getting my dick sucked, and it felt like I was sucking my own through a portal, and that was the best moment of my life. I gotta be honest.
So, Stavros Halkias, Greek freak, live at the Lodge Room. How'd it go? I think it went pretty good. I mean, you guys got your own opinions. We don't want to hear that anyway. Yeah, like you're gonna, oh, this is what I think. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Here we go. First 20 points. We got intro. He did no intro. He copped out. Coward. 1 point out of 5. Clothing. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I was tree fitty. I was at the tree fitty, but we don't do half points. Feel me? 4. All right. Venue. It was decent, but it was in LA, so I docked him. docked him. It was in Baltimore at a decent theater or under a bridge. That's 5. But we're going LA, 3 points. Platform, YouTube, it's pretty generic at this point. Everybody's doing it, but it's on his own page, so points for that. We're going to do a standard 3. So 11 out of 20 for the first section. Next, we got the meat and potatoes. The jokes. The jokes, I mean, I was pleasantly surprised. He did well. I mean, for me seeing him for the first time, I mean, I liked it. There was a bunch of highlights, not a lot of lowlights. He wasn't much of a hack, but we'll go over that in the next section. So when it comes to his ratio of good versus bad jokes, he got a full 50 points. Geraldo loved that. He loved that. So we got a full 50 for him. I mean, just nothing really stood out as like super bad. So I'm for it. So we got 50 out of 50. All right. So in the beginning of his set, he was going on about boomers. He was going on about COVID. No, dude. No. You're fine. Boomers and COVID, bro. And then the opener was fat COVID. Bro, I mean, other things are funny. It doesn't have to be like topical. Like, hey guys, I know it's 2021. COVID. Oh, guys, I know it's 2018. Donald Trump. Blah, blah, blah. So, no, not very cool, you know. He went on forever about the 3-way. And, you know, there's little highlights in there, but, like, I swear to God, he's just telling that story. He's like, 3-way? Nah? I bet you he'd get one. Cheat. Steve. Her name's Steve. Okay? So, anyway, I gave him 8 out of 20. 8 out of 20. Which is, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not pretty good. Mediocre. But when it comes to the meat and potatoes, he did so well that the little hackiness here and there is not really going to kill him in the end. So, but I'm interested to see what this man gets. I don't know if you guys are counting or if you even can. He's doing decent. So anyway, the end, when it comes to opener and closer, it's out of 10 points. Opener. Fat COVID fat. Not very cool, you know. The closer, he didn't really have like a huge bang at the end. It was kind of weird. I guess the ultimate closer punchline was, I was eating through a portal or something. And I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. So that's what he had going with that. I'm like, well, I guess. So I gave him a 5 out of 10 for that. Both were mediocre, so, you know, 50%, 5 out of 10. But do you know, this man just set the record for I Sit You Stand. The Greek freak himself, 74 points. Shane Gillis be damned. Really, dude, but when it comes down to it, the difference was I couldn't really prove that Stavros was lying. And most of it was like pretty honest, because, you know, Shane's funny as hell, but I want people to be honest too, because I feel like lying is a cheat code. You don't get to. This isn't Family Guy. You know what I mean? Like, the reason Family Guy can have a joke every 10 seconds is because anything could happen. The moon could fall at any time. And like, people would fall, break their leg, and then they're back at it. You know, like, it's kind of cheap. So he was truthful. He was solid. I was impressed. I'm actually impressed. I'm always kind of surprised at how the score turns out in the end, because I don't add it. I don't take it into consideration. I just write down on my notes, and then approximate the score. So I say he did pretty good. I mean, I'm 74. So that puts him at the pole position. All right. Who's next? Who could take down Stavros? Who's gonna knock Humpty Dumpty off the wall? And dude, if tell me he does not look like fucking Humpty Dumpty with that egghead, and you're tripping, dude. This has been I Sit You Stand. I love you, motherfuckers.